this work week. We don't have any more baseball for the rest of 2023, but now we can firmly shift our focus into the NFL and, of course, into college football, NBA, and NHL. All things we'll be talking about throughout our show today. And, of course, answering your fantasy football questions. I know this is a big week for a lot of you fantasy owners, a lot of players on bye weeks, trades that are going to decide the future of your league, the future of your team. Make sure you guys hit us up with your fantasy questions. Here to help you guys out across all of our platforms: TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. No matter where you're watching, no matter the platform, thank you so much for joining us. Butt Fumble Sports is a sports content company created by a sports fan for you sports fans at home. We're going to be answering all of your fantasy football questions, your DFS questions, and your sports betting questions. No matter where you're watching, make sure you hit that follow button. Make sure you're subscribing. Make sure you're a part of the best community of sports fans across all of social media. We're on YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, Kick, Instagram, and of course you could find us on Twitter, X as well. So make sure you hit the like button if you're watching over on YouTube, Twitch, or Kick. Make sure you hit the like button on the video. And if you're watching over on TikTok, every time we hit 2,000 likes tonight, every time we hit 2,000 likes, we're going to give out a pick. So every 2,000 likes, we're going to be dropping a pick for you guys, giving out all of our picks for free as we do every single day. By the way, yesterday, the picks we gave out during the show went undefeated. So excited about the picks we're going to give out when we hit 2,000 likes. But for now, we're going to get into fantasy questions. So let's dive into it at this very moment. Ricky, DK Metcalf, or D-Hop for the flex? Ricky, I'd actually go DeAndre Hopkins. I know I'm a little bit concerned about his health, but overall, I feel okay about it. Shane, Bigelow, Nico Collins, Flowers, or James Cook? I'm going to go Nico Collins. Shane, Bigelow, I'll go Nico Collins. Thanks so much for the question. Gage, I get a Brown. He gets a Brown. A.J. Brown, he gets Puka, Ford, and Roschon Johnson. Is it a good trade? If you're getting A.J. Brown, yes, it is. Appreciate all you being with us, no matter the platform, TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, or Kick. Make sure you fire away with those questions. Nosebleed Fantasy, I got offered Puka and Laporta for Kelsey. I get Puka and Laporta. I'm okay with the trade. Nosebleed Fantasy, not terrible, not great, kind of in between on the two. Justin, should I trade Devontae Adams and Henry? I get McCaffrey and Ridley. I actually would do that deal. I would do that trade. Let's see. Got Justin. George. Oh, we got him. Got Nosebleed. Appreciate you guys watching. Fire away with those questions. Getting to most of them right now. Let's go. Sophia, Flex, Flowers, D-Hop, or Deontay Johnson. Ooh, really close for me between Flowers and D-Hop. I'll lean towards Flowers, just barely, Sophia. I'll lean towards Flowers. Thanks so much for the question. Drew, should I add Pop Douglas and drop JSN? I'm actually adding Douglas in a number of the leagues that I'm in, so I don't think it's the worst idea. JSN has some value, not a good matchup this week, so if you wanted to do it for this 1 week, I totally understand. Casey, how you doing today, Casey? Hold on 1 second, Casey. Lost your question. Brandon to 5-5. Moderators, let's not pin questions for the moment. I lost my track, and I don't want to do that right now. Ty, D-Hop or Deontay Johnson? Ty, I'll lean just slightly towards Deontay Johnson. I'll lean just slightly towards D-Hop, rather. I'll lean slightly towards D-Hop. Maddox, trade Kamara, Keenan Allen, and Kirk for McCaffrey and A.J. Brown. Ooh, wow, what a loaded trade. I'd rather have McCaffrey and A.J. Brown, as loaded as that deal is. Diego, Downs or Pickens? I'm going to trust Downs a little bit more. Hi, I'm Toby. Should I trade Bijan and Josh Downs for Saquon Barkley and Deontay Johnson? I think I'd rather have Saquon and Johnson, yes. Katsu, should I trade Herbert, Wilson, and Pacheco for JT, Keenan Allen, and Brian Robinson Jr.? Man, that's a close deal. I think I'd rather... Which Herbert is it? I don't... Katsu, is it the running back Herbert? Is the quarterback Herbert? I don't know which one. Kyan, choose two to start this week. D-Hop, Addison, or Myers. Kyan, I'd start D-Hop, and I'm going to start Addison just because I should like Myers. I like Myers more than Addison, but there's just so many variables. The new head coach, obviously Josh McDaniels isn't there anymore for the offense. You have a new quarterback in there as well. Just too many unknowns. Katsu, if it's Justin Herbert, I wouldn't make the deal. I'd rather have Herbert, Wilson, and Pacheco. Again, at 2,000 likes, we're going to give you guys a free pick for the day. Every time we hit 2,000 likes, a free pick. You can find all of our picks every day on the Sharps app. If you don't want to wait around for us to give out individual picks throughout the show, make sure you DM us on Instagram. That's Butt Fumble Sports on Instagram. Make sure you DM us on Instagram to get every pick that I make every day. That's Butt Fumble Sports on Instagram. User 461, Allen and Walker for McCaffrey and Trevor Lawrence. I like the McCaffrey and Trevor Lawrence side, sure, because I think Trevor Lawrence has upside. Yazzie, I got more Pacheco and Myers. I gave up Wilson, Adams, and Ramondre. I think it's a W. Yazzie, I actually do like that trade. Cameron, do I trade away Diggs and Madison to get CeeDee Lamb and Rashad White? I think so. Dean Suter, thanks so much for subscribing for another month. Dean, great to have you as a member of this Butt Fumble Sports community. Thanks so much for continuing to support the show. Any name now, Henderson or Cook or Pollard, pick two. I'd go Pollard, and I'll lean towards Cook just barely. We've just hit 2,000 likes. By the way, Max Hewitt, Waller is out this week, so Ferguson. Guys, Waller is out, so automatically we're going with Ferguson this week if you do have him in that matchup. Okay, we're going to give out our first pick of the day for all of you guys watching. First free pick of the day because we just hit 2,000 likes. I'll start with a game pick. I'll make it an easy one for you. I'm going Steelers on the money line, guys. I'm taking Steelers on the money line. I think the Steelers win this game. Mike Tomlin performs very well against rookie quarterbacks. The Steelers are very good as a home team against the spread in these kinds of situations. I can understand why this is going to be a close game, but I like the Steelers on the money line for this one. So for those curious, Steelers on the money line, first pick that we just gave out. If you guys want another free pick, we're giving it away at 4,000 likes, everybody. 4,000 likes, our next free pick. Let's get back to answering some fantasy football questions across TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. I traded Henderson for Rashad White. How did I do? I think it's okay. Rashad White has actually done a little bit better than I think a lot of people expected. So his fantasy value is there. Lemon, trade Mostert and Kirk for Swift and Garrett Wilson. Lemon, I think I like Mostert and Kirk a little bit more. It's very close, but between Mostert and Swift, it's a bit of a coin flip. I might even like Mostert a little more. And then I think I like Kirk more than Wilson just because of the quarterback situation. Alex, is Spears good to start? I'm not crazy. Look, I think the matchup benefits him, but I think this is a big Derrick Henry game. So I lean towards the Derrick Henry side. I think Spears could get some good touches, but I don't know if he's going to get you enough production to be worthwhile. Bear Wiggy, Gus Edwards or Amari Cooper. This week, well, I would definitely go with Gus Edwards, I think. I think he's going to be the better play. It's very close, but I don't know the quarterback situation with Amari Cooper. That's what has me a little bit concerned about going with him. Max Hewitt. Waller is out, Max Hewitt, so Waller's not playing this week. Max Hewitt, Waller is not playing. Between Ferguson and Kincaid, I'd go Kincaid. The Nick RB, start DK or D-Hop. I'd go D-Hop. Stobo, I appreciate you, man. Do you have any picks today? I'm not seeing any on the Sharps app. JP, you should be seeing them. I didn't post any, but all of the picks that I make every single day are on the Sharps app if you go to my profile, so they should be there. If you guys want every bet that I make every day, DM me on Instagram, guys. DM me on Instagram. I'll hook you guys up with a referral code and link so you can see all of the bets I've already made, NBA, NHL, and obviously the NFL, so you can see every one of those. Prediction tonight, is D-Hop going to go off? I think he has a decent game, but it goes off compared to last week, no. Trade Jamar Chase for Puka and Breece Hall. Eli, I think it's a fair trade. I'm not crazy about it. Bear Wiggy, McLaurin or Gus Edwards. I might go McLaurin in that situation. Let's get back over to some of these. Jacob M, trade Pollard for Jonathan Taylor. Who wins? I might say Jonathan Taylor. It's very close, though. Jonathan Taylor is just showing me a little bit something, so I'll lean towards Taylor. Thoughts on Deontay or Amari Cooper at the flex? I might go Deontay Johnson. I'm worried about his overall targets, but I don't know the quarterback situation there in Cleveland. That's what worries me. Stobo, I just gave out who I thought was going to win. I'm taking the Steelers. I won't give out a score prediction right this second. Jake, do I trade Mixon, Rice, and Boyd for Mostert and Rashid Shaheed? Ooh, interesting trade. I'm not crazy about it, actually. I think you're giving up a little bit too much, but it's close. It's close. Jake, if you really needed the upgrade... I like getting Mostert over Mixon, I think. But Rice... I like Rice over Shaheed, so it's close. It's a fair trade. Trade Gibbs for Pacheco. Yes, I would, Tyler Ola. Yes, I would. Alex, Henry, and Kyron for Bijan. Alex, you might regret that tonight. Henry could have a good game, but I think overall it's not a bad trade. T.R. Howell, Moore, Hopkins, or Cooper. I'm going to go Hopkins just barely because Moore has a bad matchup. Cole, pick 2. Aaron Jones, Ford, or Henderson. Cole, I'll go Jones and Ford. Cole, I'll go Jones and Ford. Brooks, Ferguson, or McBride. I'd go Ferguson. Brooks, I'd go Ferguson. Trade Kirk for Adams in a dynasty league. Daniel, Christian Kirk has value next year as well. I don't know if I'd do it. Grant Carl, trade Ridley and Thomas for Adams. I would not do that deal. Grant Carl, I would not do it. Would you trade Mixon for Pacheco and Lockett? Yes, I probably would. Yes, I probably would. Again, if you guys want more picks, we're going to give away another free pick at 4,000 likes, guys. 4,000 likes is our next free pick. Yes or no, I get Eckler, Puka, and Samuel. I give up Diggs and Taylor. I wouldn't give up Diggs and Taylor. I wouldn't do it. Pick 2, Jacobs, Pacheco, or Hubbard. I'd go Pacheco and Jacobs. Pacheco and Jacobs. Chavez, I'd go C.J. Stroud. Chavez 32, I'd go C.J. Stroud. Breezy, Deontay Johnson, or DJ Moore? Great question. I'll go DJ Moore, though, even though he has a tougher matchup. Brant C, 1, 2, 3. I'd start Waddle and CeeDee Lamb. I'd start Waddle and CeeDee Lamb. Great load of wide receivers there, but those are the two. Luis, I'd go Lamar Jackson. I'll go Lamar Jackson over Tua just barely. Nathan, I'd go T. Higgins over Amari Cooper. Nathan, Higgins over Cooper. Daniel, need opinion, trade Swift for Puka. I don't like giving up the running back. I'd probably hold on to Swift. Luis Garcia, Henry, Walker, Swift, start 2. I'd start Henry and Swift. Luis Garcia, I'd start Henry and Swift. Grant Carl, would you trade Godwin and Thomas for Adams? No, I wouldn't. I'm not picking up Adams. I'm not going out after him. So there aren't too many offers you could do in which I'd be encouraging going after Adams. I like Godwin. I like Thomas. I don't feel good about Adams at all. Flex, Rice or Dell. Very close on this. I'm going to go Tank Dell, though. I'll go Tank Dell. Daniel Pipko, trade Olave, White for Moore and Pollard. I like the Moore and Pollard side. Yep, I'm okay with it. We just hit 4,000 likes, so we're going to pause on fantasy questions for 15 seconds. Don't worry, we're going to get right back to them. And I'm going to give out another free pick for you guys. Another free pick. And I'm going to tell you what I think the total is going to be in this game. We're getting our NFL picks out of the way. We already gave out Steelers on the money line. I'm taking the under in this game, guys. Under in this game. Titans, Steelers. I take it at 40.5. I take it at 41.5. I take it at 42.5. I'm not crazy about taking it in the 30s, if I'm honest. Doesn't feel great. I feel like that's where you're pushing a little, but you probably still could. I know the line's currently like 37, 36.5. So if you could, buy it up. But if you're taking it at 37.5, I think you're okay. I do like the under in this game, guys. That's Titans, Steelers, under 40.5, 41.5. Even at 39.5, I probably still like it. When we hit 6,000 likes, we're going to give away another free pick. 6,000 likes, another free pick. Pick 2, I'd go Smith and D-Hop. Mike, I think I'd go Smith and D-Hop. It's close, though. 10K3Y, is this a good trade? I trade Etienne, Waddle, and Collins for A.J. Brown. You're giving up way too much. 10K, you are giving up way too much. Sherry, pick 3, I'd go Rice, Pickens, and Wilson. I think I'd sit Moss. I don't love that, but I think that's where I come out, Sherry. It's very close. Dak or Joe Burrows. Man, this is a tough one. I actually think Dak is probably the better play. Now, I think I trust Joe Burrow more. I don't really trust Dak, but who's got the better matchup? It's Dak by actually a pretty good margin. Seth M, pick one, flex spot. I'd go Ford. I'd go Jerome Ford. I think he's the safest one. D-Hop could have a good game, but I think he's very, very risky. So that's one thing I might want to avoid is the risk. Chig, Musgrave, or Hunter Henry. Trevor Carty, I'd go Hunter Henry. Trevor Carty, I'd go Hunter Henry. Gabe, I'd go Mike Evans. I'd go Mike Evans. Max Hewitt, I'd go Pacheco and Jacobs. Max Hewitt, I'd go Pacheco and Jacobs. Daniel, I'd go Sanders. Daniel Pipko, I'd go Sanders. Offer Olave for JT. Yes, I would. Tyler Ola, I'd go CeeDee Lamb. I'd go Thielen. And I'd go London. I'd go CeeDee Lamb, Thielen, and London. We hit 6,000 likes, so we have another pick to give out. You guys are tapping that screen like a bunch of manimals. Thanks so much for helping us out. We are going to give away now a player prop bet for tonight's game. I'm going to take T.J. Watt over 0.75 sacks. Love that play. In fact, I'm going to make that my Sharps play of the day, everybody. That is my Sharps play of the day. It's my favorite bet of the entire night. T.J. Watt over 0.75 sacks. Titans give up a lot of sacks. This is at home. It's going to be rocking. Wait until they play Renegade. I have no doubt in my mind T.J. Watt gets a sack tonight. So I'm taking that as my Sharps play of the day. Again, you can find all of my bets on the Sharps app. All of my bets are free, available on the Sharps app. All you have to do is DM me on Instagram. That's Butt Fumble Sports on Instagram. DM me, Butt Fumble Sports on Instagram, and you can get every bet that I make every day. You don't have to wait for us to give them out individually during the show. You can see every bet that I make every single day. All you have to do is DM me on Instagram. That's Butt Fumble Sports on Instagram. We'll hook you guys up with the referral code and the link. Let's say when we get to 10,000 likes, because you guys are crushing it so much, when we get to 10,000 likes, we will give away another player prop bet for this NFL game tonight. With that said, let's get back to some questions. Between Taysom Hill and Gerald Everett, I'd go Taysom Hill. Really like Taysom Hill this week, guys. Rice or Deontay Johnson. Vincent, I'd go Rice just barely. It's very close. Rich Matthews, Henry, Mixon, Mostert, Pacheco, Olave, pick three. Ooh, really tough, Rich Matthews. Okay, I'm going to go Derrick Henry. I'm going to go Pacheco, and I'll go Olave. Those will be the three. Jalen, Mostert, or Puka at the flex. I'd go Mostert. The Nick RB, I'd go Flowers. The Nick RB, I'm going to lean towards Flowers just barely. Ian PY, I'd go Carr. Ian PY, I'd go Carr over Howell. Caspian C, trade Javonte Williams and Kittle for McLaurin and Aaron Jones. I think it's a good trade, but I'm not crazy about it, Caspian C. Stephen Hall, pick two. I'd go Pickens and Addison. I don't trust Najee Harris. Christian Guerrero, trade Kupp, Laporta, and Kyron Williams for Kamara, Thielen, and Flowers. Need to win now. Like the trade if you're getting Kamara, Thielen, and Flowers. Fernando, should I trade Davis and Robinson for Olave? Fernando, I'm okay with the trade. I'm not over the moon about it, but I'd be okay with it. I got better than the Pittsburgh defense. First touchdown. MYKE. Interesting take. Kind of like it. ZB, I'd go Ford. I'd go Ford over DeMercado and Singletary. Thanks so much for the question. User 9734. I'm going to lean just slightly towards Raheem Mostert. User 9734. I'm going to lean towards Mostert. AJ McCarthy. I'm going to go with Drake London. AJ McCarthy. I lean towards Drake London barely. G. I'm going to go Flowers over D-Hop. I just feel like Flowers is a safer play. Eric Harrison, I'd go Hill over Goddard. Taysom Hill over Goddard, Eric Harrison. Diego Ramos, I'd go Nico Collins. Nico Collins. Ali Nasser, I'd go Mixon, and I'd go Moss. Mixon and Moss. Oh, if it's only one, I'd go Mixon. Thank you guys so much for helping me out with my live goal. Really appreciate all you guys supporting the show and helping us out every single day. You guys are the absolute best. Make sure that you guys are following us on TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. If you have not done so already, hit that follow button, hit that subscribe button. We're live every day. Butt Fumble Sports is live every day of 2023 across TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. So make sure you hit that follow button. Speaking of which, you guys have been crushing the like button tonight. We have another pick to give out because we just hit 10,000 likes. Let's give away another player prop bet for tonight. I gave out TJ Watt over 0.75 sacks just a moment ago. Next player prop bet that we're going to give out tonight is Derrick Henry. I'm going to take the over 72.5 rushing yards. I like Derrick Henry tonight to go over 72.5 rushing yards. Steelers are not really good against the run. I think actually that Will Levis opens up the running game a little bit more because defenses now have to respect the pass in ways that they weren't with Ryan Tannehill. I think that opens up some lanes for Derrick Henry. And more importantly, I think Mike Vrabel knows that if he's going to win this game in Pittsburgh, it's going to be Derrick Henry who gets him there, probably not Will Levis. So we like Derrick Henry over 72.5 receiving, 72.5 rushing yards. That's Derrick Henry over 72.5 rushing yards. When we hit, let's say, 14,000 likes. At 14,000 likes, we'll give away another free pick. Again, if you don't want to wait for each pick individually, all you have to do is DM me on Instagram, Butt Fumble Sports on Instagram. I give away all my picks for free every single day. You can follow them, you can fade them, it's up to you. But that way you see the picks that I like based on the trends and data that I found during the day. So make sure you guys DM me on Instagram. Butt Fumble Sports on Instagram. I'll hook you up with a referral code and link, and you can get all of my picks right there on the Sharps app. Let's get back to some of your fantasy questions. Romel, should I trade Thielen and Njoku for Cooper Kupp? Yes, I actually would. Olave and Hubbard for JT and Devontae Smith, a fair trade. If you're getting JT and Devontae Smith, you are robbing. I love that deal. Daniel Pipko, Henry over 75.5 rushing plus receiving yards. Love that one. Hopkins, anytime touchdown. I'm kind of lukewarm on it. I think it could hit, but I don't feel good enough about it to take it myself. Krispy Kreme, start 2. I'd start Breece Hall and Henry. Krispy Kreme, Breece Hall and Henry. Max Hewitt, I'd go DeAndre Hopkins over Addison just because the quarterback situation in Minnesota being what it is. I'm a little bit wary about that. So I'll take D-Hop over Addison. I know Addison's performed well, but there is a little bit concern there. So that's where I come out on D-Hop. I'm kind of in between on him. I like Zay Flowers more than D-Hop, but I like D-Hop more than Addison. Kind of a different group of bags here. Brandon, I'd go Carr over Howell. Brandon, I'd go Carr over Howell. Start Will Levis. I think he could have some big plays, individual plays like we saw last week. I'm not crazy about him, though. Mike Tomlin's got a pretty good track record against rookie quarterbacks. Ricardo Martinez, trade Keenan Allen and Lamb for Christian McCaffrey. I wouldn't. I think you're giving up a bit too much in that deal. Jackson, B416. Oh, between Pickens and Drake London, I think I go George Pickens. It's very close, though. Very close on that. I'm going to lean towards Pickens, but close. D-E-R. I know it's in German or something, but I'm not going to try and pronounce it. Keenan Allen or Deontay Johnson. I'm going to go Keenan Allen this week. I know it's a tough matchup against the Jets, but I just trust it a little bit more, so I come out on the side of Keenan Allen. T. Wayne, Puka or Rice, PPR flex. Well, Matthew Stafford's thumb is concerning me, so I'd go Rice. You're not going to know the status of Stafford before that early game in Germany, so because of that, I actually go Rashee Rice, and it really is to counter the risk if Matthew Stafford doesn't play. Isaiah Bolin, should I trade Moss and Wilson for Adams? Not actually a terrible trade, Isaiah Bolins. I'm kind of on the fence about that one. Probably the best one I've seen so far. Nick Dowling, 3 different leagues. Which one to start? I'd go in the first one, Hunt. I'd go in the second one, Ford. And I'd go in the third one, I'd go Rice, just barely over Downs, but it's close. So Nick Dowling, it's Hunt, Ford, and Rice barely. Pickens, DJ Moore, or Rice. Very close between this group. I might go Rice out of that entire group. BTT Student, I'm going to go Mostert. BTT Student, I'll go Mostert just barely over Pittman, but it's close. Daniel Pipko, which do you prefer? Derrick Henry or Hopkins on a touchdown. We've hit 14,000 likes because you guys are awesome. So that means I have another pick to give out, and perfectly timed. It comes with that question. I like Derrick Henry over half a touchdown tonight. I think Derrick Henry finds the end zone. So I like Derrick Henry over half a touchdown. I think he's the better play than Hopkins on the anytime touchdown. Just feels safer. Just feels like a better bet. Guys, when we hit 20,000 likes, we're going to give out another free pick. Again, DM me on Instagram if you want all of my picks right now, if you don't want to wait around. Purdy boy, I'd go Addison. Purdy boy, I'd go Addison. Mason, I'd go Terry McLaurin. Katsu, I'd go, I don't like either one, Stafford or Dobbs. Let's get Tim's question. Tim, I wouldn't give up Waddle. Doob, I'd go, it's close between Baker and Carr, but I'd go Carr. Doob, I'd go Derek Carr, just barely. Tweety Bird traded CeeDee Lamb for Swift and Kirk. Did I win? I think it's a fair trade. I don't know if you won, but I think it's a fair trade. Who Hardy, I think D-Hop's worth a start tonight, but it depends on who else you have, obviously. Brock Ford, Warren, Boyd, or Freeman. Brock Ford, I'd go Warren. I would go Warren. Jalen Warren. What running back should I start using both? Etan, I'm not going to answer open-ended questions. Sorry, guys. We have so many people watching, so many questions coming in. We're not going to answer open-ended questions like, if I have this player, who should I go get? Sorry, not going to answer those. Try to be a little bit more specific, and we'll get to them. Pick 3, Drew Hazard. I'd go Collins. I'd go Flowers. And I'd go Michael Pittman, I think. It's close between Pittman and D-Hop. Nick Dowling, I'd go Downs. Isaac DeYoung, I'd go Njoku, I think. Tim Gray. I wouldn't do that trade, actually, Tim Gray. I wouldn't do it. Dylan, start Pickens or Henderson at the flex. I'd go Pickens. Dylan, I'd go Pickens. Chase, trade Gibbs for Waddle. Chase, it's not a bad deal. I'd actually probably do it. Bennett, between Levis and Howell, I'd probably go Sam Howell, but honestly, I wish you could find someone else on the waiver wire. Jake, between McLaurin and D-Hop, I would go D-Hop. Braden Washington, JT, Mixon, Bijan, start 2. Braden Washington, I'll go JT and Bijan. Iyali, Amon-Ra St. Brown and T. Higgins for Waddle, Pacheco, and Flowers. Good trade, fair deal, like it on both sides, good trade. Let's keep going. Gabe Lopez, thoughts on starting Will Levis tonight? Think he regresses from last week. Don't think he duplicates what we saw last week, but overall, think there are some opportunities for you to potentially start him. By the way, Jake is asking for all of our picks. Jake just hit us up on Instagram, just DM'd us. He's going to get every pick that we make every day. Yusuf, you want every bet that I made today. NHL, NBA, NFL, you just got them because you DM'd me on Instagram. If you DM Butt Fumble Sports on Instagram, we're going to give you a referral code and link so you can see every bet that I just made. I just spent the last 4 hours putting in my bets. I was doing research last night and this morning, but I've literally put in all of my bets. We have so many bets to give out, by the way. When we hit 20,000 likes, we're going to give out 2 picks. How about that? We're going to give out 2 picks at 20,000 likes. We got to give away some picks to you guys. Alternative, I'd go Kareem Hunt over Moss this week. What is Achan worth? Not much because we're still waiting on his return and we don't quite know where he falls in the depth chart. Ant-Can 111. I really like JT and Breece Hall. I like them both, but I got to go Breece Hall. Breece Hall would be number 1. Mr. Senju, I got offered Cook and Smith for Waddle. Do I accept? I would do it, but it's close. I would do it, though. BTT student, trade K9 or Mostert to receive Breece Hall. I'd absolutely trade Kenneth Walker III for Breece Hall. No brainer for me right now. Absolutely would do that. Jake Joyce wants every pick that I make. Here you go, Jake Joyce. Every single pick. Jacob Brown, you want my picks? There you go. Jacob Brown just DM'd me on Instagram. He's going to get every pick that we made today. Brian, drop Stroud for Howell. No. Brian, Taylor's version. I'd go Stroud. I'd rather have Stroud this week than Sam Howell. Start CJ Stroud. Isaac, Higgins or Aaron Jones? I'd go T. Higgins. Isaac, I'd go T. Higgins. Thanks so much for the question. Dakota, Olave, or Mike Evans. Very close. I'll lean towards Olave, though I don't feel great about it. I will be honest about it. Don't feel great about that one. Bradley, trade Pollard for Jacobs. No, I wouldn't do it. But I'm believing in Pollard's value remainder of the year. Tony, Salty, start 2. I'd start Breece Hall and Mostert. Tony, I'd start Breece Hall and Mostert. Thanks for the question. Ant Can, I'd go Keenan Allen and Thielen. It's Stafford's thumb that has me worried. Purdy boy, when you pick up Devontae Adams for cheap, I'm not. You guys can do that. I know a lot of you guys are asking questions about Devontae Adams, going to make a deal for him. I'm not. But then again, I like the wide receivers on most of the teams that I have. I'm not trying to take a flyer. I'm certainly not trying to give up value for a player that has a lot of question marks around him and his team and his offense. So I'm not taking Devontae Adams. I'm not going after him, but if you guys are in a desperate situation, maybe you want to take a swing for the fences. Nick Dowling, Jacoby Myers, rest of season with O'Connell. We're going to find out, Nick Dowling. I can't answer that now because we're going to find out. We have to see if Aiden O'Connell is actually something. He was in the preseason. Is he going to be in the regular season? This week will be a big indication. Mark, worried about Stafford's injury, Deontay Johnson or Puka? Yeah, I'm worried about it as well. I'm going to say Deontay Johnson just because the Titans' pass defense is bad enough where it's a good matchup. I'd go Deontay Johnson. Kenny Pickett is playing. So with that said, I'll go Johnson, though. It really does take these kind of quarterback circumstances for me to fade Puka. Vale the Husky, I'd go Nico Collins. Predictions for quarterbacks tonight. I think Pickens has the better game, actually. I could see Will Levis having a tougher game. I certainly think he's going to be under a lot of pressure. And I think that Kenny Pickett is just going to be smarter. I think he's going to be more efficient. So I think that's actually what the difference is. I think Will Levis may take a few chances that are ill-advised. But overall, I see this as a lower scoring game. I think the running backs get a lot of play. And I think Derrick Henry is the offense for the Titans, where I think the passing game could be the offense for the Steelers. Hassan, start Roshan or Najee this week. Man, I don't like either one. I might start Najee, believe it or not, but wish you could find someone else on the waiver wire. Do you like Puka if Stafford is out? No, I don't. Warren or Foreman? Diego, I might go with Warren. Again, Saints have a really good defense, so that's why a really good run defense, so that's why I'm not crazy about taking Foreman or Roshan Johnson this week. Chris, I'd go Drake London. Chris Ferguson, I'd go Drake London over Najee Harris. Are Waddle and Keenan Allen good to start this week? Keenan Allen less so, but yes, I like those two out of the entire group that you mentioned. Falcons or Chargers defense? Daniel, I'd go Falcons defense. Falcons defense. Nino Pena traded Higgins, Evans, K9 for Kupp, Ridley, and Warren. I think it's a good trade. Luis Garcia, I'm going to lean just slightly, I think, towards Godwin. Barely over Moore. It's very close, though. Purdy boy, I'm going to go Brandon Cooks, believe it or not. Purdy boy, I'd go Cooks, and I'll go Palmer just barely. Cooks and Palmer just barely. Matthew Hardy, you can start D-Hop tonight. Not a terrible decision. If you have someone better for the week, sure, but not a terrible move. Daniel Pipko, I'd go Falcons. Etan, pick 4. I'd go Thielen. I'd go Olave. I'd go Smith. Ayuk's on a bye, and I'd go Pittman. So Smith, Pittman, Thielen, and Olave. Nino, I'd go Warren. Niner gang, should I trade Flowers and Addison for Bijan and Hollywood Brown? No, I wouldn't. I understand you need the running back, but I actually don't like the trade. When we hit 20,000 likes, guys, we're going to give away another free pick. John Lynch just hit us up on Instagram. John Lynch, you just got the referral code and link so you can see every pick that I make every single day. If you guys want all of my picks, DM me on Instagram. We're going to give away another free pick at 20,000 likes, guys. 20,000 likes. Joey, I'd go Baker over Will Levis. Jacob, what could I... we're not going to do open-ended questions, Jacob. Run the ramp. Should I drop Najee for Chuba Hubbard? I actually would. D-Clan, start Deontay Johnson, I think. Matthew Stafford's injury has me worried. Blake, is Titans defense a solid start tonight? It's not terrible, actually. I think I prefer the Steelers defense to the Titans, but the Titans isn't terrible. Eduardo, I'm going to lean just slightly, I think, towards Mike Evans. It's close, but I'll go Evans just barely, Eduardo. Bull balls breaks, I'd go Singletary. Bull balls breaks, I'd go Singletary. Andrew Barker, Adams, McCaffrey, and Wilson for Chase and Etienne. I'd rather have the Chase and Etienne side. So Andrew Barker, the Chase and Etienne side is a good side of the trade. That's a good one. G. Wilson, 17. Garrett Wilson and Ridley for Justin Jefferson. I'd hold on to Wilson and Ridley. I don't know what Justin Jefferson's value is, in part because is Josh Dobbs the quarterback? How's he going to do with that Minnesota Vikings pass game? I need to see it to believe it. I'm not going to trade two players of value for someone who's got, questionable value right now. We have hit 20,000 likes, everybody, so we are going to give away another free pick for you guys. We're going to give out, let's go to the NBA. Let's go to the NBA and let's give out an NBA pick right now. NBA pick for you guys. I am going to quickly just look at what the total is on this one because I want to make sure I'm getting it at the best possible price. Up. And we're going to take Pistons, Pelicans, and I'm taking the under in this game. Piston, Pelicans, I'm taking the under. But I'm going to take Pistons, Pelicans on under, let's say, 218.5. 218.5 is what I'll take right on this. So that's Pistons, Pelicans, under 216.5. Is that what I said? 216.5? 218.5. There we go. 218.5. So that's the next pick we just gave out for free, everybody. Pistons, Pelicans under 218.5 points. That's another pick that we just gave out. We're going to give out another pick, let's say at 20. Oh, we promised two. What am I thinking? I promised two picks at 20,000 likes. So we're not done just yet. Let's give out another pick for you guys. Next pick that I'm going to give out is going to be Dennis Schroeder over 7.5 assists. This has been a very consistent play. Dennis Schroeder over 7.5 assists. Very consistent bet so far this season. So that is the second bet that we're giving out for hitting 20,000 likes. When we hit 25,000 likes, we'll drop some more picks for you guys. We'll drop some more picks for you. And can I go JT? And can I go JT? Ashley Owings, I'd go Carr. Ashley Owings, I'd go Carr. Niner gang, I don't love the trade, but if you really are desperate for the running back, and it sounds like you are, I get it. Justin Rose, D-Hop, Pickens, or Stevenson for flex PPR? Good question. I don't know what the Commanders' D-line is going to be. I feel like Stevenson could have a decent game with the disruption on that D-line. That said, I'm going to lean towards D-Hop just barely. Just barely. McClary, I'd go D-Hop over Jones. Savannah Watson, I'd go T. Higgins. Savannah Watson, I'd go T. Higgins. Gianni Tusa, is Gibbs for Adams a good trade? I wouldn't do it, but it's a fair trade. I'll say that. Kiwi the Kiwi, I'd go T. Higgins. Kiwi the Kiwi, I'd go T. Higgins. User 87, I'd go D-Hop and Rice. D-Hop and Rice. Flash Agile 2, I'd go Mostert. Flash Agile 2, I'd go Mostert. Carson, Chuba Hubbard's an okay start. I'm not crazy about him, but he's okay for this week. Moore or Addison, I'll go DJ Moore. I just trust him a little bit more. Hunt or Schultz, I'd go Hunt. I'd go Hunt. JRF, I'd go Hunt over Schultz. Dirk Diggler, I'd go rest of season, I'd go Olave. I think I'd go Olave. It's close. Demon Speed, I'd go Demario Douglas, believe it or not. I don't trust Jordan Love, actually. Will 77, I'd go Jay Downs. Will 77, I will go Jay Downs. Canyon Frankfurt, I'd go DeAndre Hopkins. Canyon Frankfurt, I'd go DeAndre Hopkins. Muhammad 5590, I do like Derrick Henry anytime touchdown. Yes, I do. Titans or Cowboys defense to start. I might go with the Titans defense. I know the Cowboys defense is the better one, but I don't love the matchup. Booty Balla, start 2. I'd start Thielen and T. Higgins. Thielen and T. Higgins. Marco, I'd rather start Tank Dell. Marco, I'd start Tank Dell. Should I start Kincaid over Hawk this week? Niner gang, I actually would. Yes, I would. Cowboys, Patriots, Seahawks defense. I'd go Patriots defense. Stephen Hall, I'd go Patriots defense. Krispy Kreme out of Hopkins, Pittman, Collins, and Sutton. Who's the best long-term pickup? I think it's Nico Collins. Brock Ford, you like Warren more than Najee? Yes, I do, Brock Ford. Yes, I do. Etan, pick 3 rest of season. Olave, Smith, and Cup. Olave, Smith, and Cup. Bobby Kindred, Cunningham over 2.5 3-pointers made. I don't like it enough tonight. I'm not going to ride with it tonight. It's my username. Need to pick 2. I'd go Pickens and Taysom Hill. It's my username. Pickens and Taysom Hill. Mamba, should I start Pittman for should I trade Pittman for Kincaid? I actually would. I think it's a fair trade. User 43, I'd go Moss. User 43, I'll go Moss. Daniel Farling, I'd go Nico Collins. Daniel Farling, I'd go Nico Collins. TB Ringuel, I'd go... I don't like Levis or Howell. I'd find someone else on the waiver wire if you could. I'd go find someone else on the waiver wire if you could. Appreciate all of you guys hitting me up on Instagram. If you guys want all of my picks, make sure you DM me on Instagram. Butt Fumble Sports on Instagram. We give away all of our picks for free every day on the Sharps app. It's a social media app, so you see all the bets I make. I connect to my sports book, so every bet that I make, whether it's, a scoring play, even my live, I've been doing more live betting. I've been doing that a lot for the NBA. By the way, kind of a tip for you guys, there are a lot of good betting opportunities in the NBA live, in-game betting, when there's a home team that gets off to kind of a sluggish start. Perfect example, Lakers last night. Lakers got off to a sluggish start. There are a lot of times that spread shifts to the other side, and all of a sudden you can get the home team that was like a 5-point favorite as a 5-point underdog. Those cash I have found very consistently on that kind of home team swing from, a bad first quarter, maybe a bad first half, into a cover play at the end. So just something to consider. But anyways, if you guys want every bet that I make every single day, make sure you guys DM me on Instagram. Butt Fumble Sports on Instagram. We give away all of our picks for free every single day. Javante, KJ Osborne for Garrett Wilson. Purdy boy, I do it. You should live bet on stream, please. Niner gang, you'd like me to watch the games and bet live? I've thought about it, but if I were to do it, I'd probably do it on TikTok. It's just an easier setup for me. But Niner gang, I think about it. Ethan Ingram, I'd go with Nico Collins. Guys, I really like Nico Collins this week. William Fenton, rate my lineup. Hurts, Jacobs, Mixon, Chase, Thielen, Hill, McLaurin, Bills defense, and Elliott. I don't love the Bills defense. It's probably the only one I don't like. I might drop the Dolphins defense and go pick up a defense, William Fenton. But other than that, I love the team. If you don't want to drop the defenses that you have, I still think you'll probably come out with a win. Ashley Owings, half PPR. I'd go Spears just barely. I don't like Charbonnet enough against the Ravens, so I'd go Spears, Ashley. Brandon, Bravo, Kilo, Photo. I'd go, between Kincaid and Taysom Hill, very close. I like them both. I'll go Kincaid, though. It's very close. Jono Wilson, I'd go Godwin. Jono Wilson, I'd go Godwin. J. Cole, I'm going to go just barely with Pickens. J. Cole, I'll go Pickens. Carter, should I sell K9 and or James Cook? Yes, I'd package them both and upgrade. Daniel F., pick 3. I'd go D-Hop, Waddle, and I'm going to lean just slightly towards Downs. I'll go D-Hop, Waddle, and Downs, Daniel F. Mamba, should I start Waddle over Johnson? Yes. Mamba, yes, I would. Derek McCrary, I'd go Higgins. Higgins over Thomas. Giants or Jets, full PPR. I'd go Jets defense, actually. I don't trust the Giants defense enough, I think. It's against the Raiders, so it's close. I might say the Giants. The Jets feels like a better play, though. And I'd go Keenan Allen. I would go Keenan Allen. Cameron, I'd go Tank Dell. Cameron, I'd go Tank Dell. Niner gang, running backs, Gibbs, Pierce, Tajee. Yep, tough spot, Niner gang, tough spot. But I wouldn't give up Kincaid so easily. Maybe Addison for a running back straight up. Maybe that's the move to do. When we hit 25,000 likes, guys, 25,000 likes, we're going to give out another pick. Higgins over Wilson. Higgins over Wilson. Slim Shady just picked up Chubb and Rodgers off waivers. Slim Shady. Lame. Texas Tejano. I have traded Kincaid for Pittman Jr. Cowboys defense. I'm actually not crazy about it, Texas Tejano. It's fair, but I'm not crazy about it. CL, start D-Hop tonight? Yes, I would, CL. Yes, I would. Charles, Jefferson and Kamara for Eckler and Chase. Charles, I'd do that deal. Eckler and Jamar Chase, I love it. Jake, I'd go Hopkins. Jake, I'd go Hopkins. User 1289, I'd go D-Hop. User 1289, I'd go D-Hop. It's my username, I'd go Taysom Hill. It's my username, I'd go Taysom Hill. Tyler with the diamond, I'd go Flowers. Tyler with the diamond, I'd go Flowers. Appreciate you guys being with us. If you haven't done so already, make sure you hit the follow button. Make sure you're following Butt Fumble Sports. If you're watching on TikTok, hit the follow button. If you're watching on YouTube, Twitch, or Kick, make sure you subscribe. Hit that subscribe button and become a member of this great community today. Kareem the Beast, I'd go Burrow over Allen, just barely. Part of it has to do with Josh Allen may have a shoulder injury. Brandon to 559. I'm going to lean towards Pickens, just barely over Douglas. Pickens over Douglas, Brandon. Pickens over Douglas. Thanks for the question. Jay, I'd go Hopkins over Puka. Hopkins over Puka. William Fenton, who should I pick up? Options, I'd go Patriots. Oh, no, I'd go Saints. I'd go Saints defense. Saints defense. Very close, but I'd go Saints defense. Nick Pence, I'd go Downs and D-Hop. Nick Pence, I'd go Downs and D-Hop. Young Kiwa, I'd go Will Levis, I think. I don't like either one if I'm being honest. Krispy Kreme, who should I keep out? Olave and Myers on. I'd sit Myers. I'd probably start Olave. Sports culture, I'd go Stroud. Sports culture, I'd go Stroud. I'd keep Olave. Again, if you guys want every bet that I make every single day, DM me on Instagram. That's Butt Fumble Sports on Instagram. DM me on Instagram to get every bet that I make every day. So DM me right now to get all of my picks. Colby, I'd go probably Gus Edwards over Chuba Hubbard, just barely. G. Wilson, McLaurin, and Ridley for Jefferson. I wouldn't do it. Chris Simmons, Downs or Puka. Chris Simmons, I'd go Downs. Again, we're giving away another free pick at 25,000 likes. Run the ramp. I'd go... that's a great question. I'd go Higgins. Run the ramp. I'd go Higgins. Rob McDonald, I'd go Davis. Thanks, guys, so much for helping me hit my live goal. Really appreciate all of you. How about this? The next time we hit our live goal, I'm going to give out another free pick. I want to give away a ton of free picks tonight. So, next time we hit our live goal, I will give away another free pick. I'll make it easy for you guys. Will, I'd rather have Pacheco, I think. JMW, I'd go Terry McLaurin. JMW, I'd go McLaurin. Angel MP, I'd go Moss. Ryan H, I'd go Breece Hall. Jordan Cortez, I'd go Olave. Jordan Cortez, I'd go Olave. G. Wilson 17, even when McLaurin and Ridley are on my bench. Keeper league, I'm okay with it. If it's a keeper league, I get it. William C, is Cam Akers worth it? It depends how desperate you are. CL, running backs, Etienne, Jacobs, JT, Achan, Hunt. Thanks so much, CL. Puka, D-Hop, rest of season. Overall, I like the team. I think you have enough depth here so you can rotate players in and out of the bye weeks. I think you're in a good spot, CL. I think you're in a good place. Kerry Randolph, I'd go Collins and D-Hop. Kerry Randolph, I'd go Collins and D-Hop. Raw, I'd go Downs. I'd go with Downs. Appreciate you guys being with us. G-Sep, I'd go Tank Dell. Just barely over London. Casey Cabrera, should I sell TJ Hawkinson? I would, actually. I might try and upgrade your running backs. Maybe package him and Aaron Jones together. See what you could get. Trade Montgomery for Najee Harris. Austin Bink? Absolutely not. I couldn't fade Najee Harris anymore if I possibly could. Make sure you guys are hitting us up across all of our platforms. Hope you guys are enjoying the show. Oliver, thanks for the content. Would you do Rashad White, Gibbs, and Nico Collins for Chase, Javonte, and London? Yes, I would. Yes, I would. Daddy82, I'd go Rice just barely. Daddy82, I'd go Rice. User, sell Mixon for Moss and Ingram. I actually would do that deal. Oh, 5555. He would have McCaffrey and Tyreek Hill if I do the McCaffrey deal. Oh, big trade. I get Etienne, St. Brown, D-Hop, Chuba Hubbard. I give up. Oh, I don't like the deal. I don't like the deal. 555. I wouldn't do it. Sports culture. I'd go Moss. I guess Moss and Henderson. I don't really love Henderson this week, though. Moss I like, but BTT student need to pick up a tight end with Waller out. By the way, Mr. Fresh, thanks so much for subscribing, Mr. Fresh. Thanks so much for subscribing. BTT student, I'd go Everett. Luis Martinez, I'd go Ford. Eric, 22X, I'd go Mostert. I'd rather have Mostert. Thanks so much for the question, guys. Appreciate you guys being with us. Mona, great to see you, Mona. Hope you're having a great day. I'd go Tank Dell. I think it's close. It's between Rice and Dell for me. I think I go Dell, but it's close, Mona. I just banged my elbow. Cohen, start one. I'd go Zay Flowers. Man, I really banged the hell out of my elbow. RW, I'd go Downs. Lethal Jake, I'd bench Rice. I think I'd bench Rice. It's close, though. Krispy Kreme, I'd start Mostert and Jacobs. Raf77, I'd go Thielen. Storm, I'd go Nico Collins. Trade K9 and Myers for Kelsey. Yes, I would. Drew Hazard, I know you already answered, but can you pick three? I'd go Flowers, Collins, and I'd go D-Hop. Flowers, Collins, and D-Hop, Drew. Very, very close, though. User 3333, I'd go Minshew. Daniel F, pick two. I'd go D-Hop and Johnson. I don't love it, but I'd go D-Hop and Johnson. Lethal Jake, I have an RB2 this week. Trade Rice for James Cook? No. I'd find someone off the waiver wire. Murley, should I trade Adams and Andrews for Moore and Kittle? No, I wouldn't. CL, Pittman or Hunt in the flex? I might go Hunt, actually, CL. It's close, but I might go Hunt. Chris Simmons, trade Addison for Waddle. Chris Simmons, absolutely. Chris Simmons, do that deal. Do the deal, Chris Simmons. Rice takes sports. I'd lean just slightly towards DJ Moore. Rice takes sports, I'd go DJ Moore. Thanks so much for supporting the show the way you do, Rice Takes. Keep calm and catch bass. I'd go CJ Stroud. Keep calm and catch bass. I'd go CJ Stroud. Tom Kelly, I'd go Ford. Nicholas, what's a good return for... open-ended question. Not doing open-ended questions, guys. Again, at 25,000 likes, we're giving away another free pick. 25,000 likes, we're giving away another free pick. And if you guys are like Brian DM'd us on Instagram. He said, I want the picks. Brian, thanks so much for supporting the show. You just got every pick that we make every day. So make sure that you guys either tap the screen. We give out picks individually. When we hit 25,000 likes, we'll give out our next free pick. If you guys don't want to wait for that, if you want all of the picks that I made today, right now, DM me on Instagram. They're free. I have a sponsor, Sharps, that allows me to put all of my picks up for free. I wanted to find a sponsor that doesn't put them behind a paywall. That's one of the reasons we're partnered with Sharps. So make sure that you guys DM us. You can find every bet that I make every single day on the Sharps app. That is a guarantee. Okay, Cram Devins. Trade away Pollard, DK for Breece Hall, Ridley, and JSN. I'd actually do that. Cram Devins, I actually would do that. Jack ran 4, I'd go Jacobs. Caden Kinney, I'd go Burrow. Alan Hale, I'd go Ford. User 88, I'd go Schultz. I'll go Schultz just barely. Between Schultz and Ferguson, it is very close. Really close between those two. W Warrior, Pickens 70 plus, Okonkwo 50 plus. I don't really like Okonkwo, to be honest. I'm not crazy about those. I like Pickens more than Okonkwo. Daniel F. with past 2 weeks of Deontay playing. Well, why don't you like this matchup? Just wondering your thoughts. So Deontay Johnson, I like the targets, but Pickens is getting more opportunities overall. So I'm a little bit concerned about Deontay Johnson. Hopefully he has a bit of a bounce back game tonight. Nolan, I'm broke. Nolan, I'm going to give you every bet that I make right now. Nolan, here are all of my picks. Referral code and link. Nolan, you're hilarious. He said, I'm broke, Ash. I'm going to need your bets. I got you, Nolan. There you go. Every bet that I make every day. Use the referral code and link, and you can find every bet that I make every day. You guys are the best. If I don't say it, I love this Butt Fumble Sports audience. Cyrus, I'd go Henry. Cyrus, I'd go Henry over Najee Harris. Danny 7, I'd go Moss. I want to say Moss and Edwards, to be honest. I'm not crazy about Pollard, but I feel like that's a mistake. James Spoon, trade Tyreek and James Cook for Jefferson and Jalen Hurts. I have Kirk and I don't like it. James Spoon, I wouldn't do it. Cole Ayers, Cook and Debo for Pollard. I actually would do that, Cole. I would do that trade. College Field Quest, I'd go Pittman Jr. College Field Quest, I'd go Pittman Jr. I don't know who the quarterback's going to be for the Browns. It has me a little bit nervous. Alex Hernandez, I'd go D-Hop. Luch 27, I'd go Hubbard. Again, guys, at 25,000 likes, we give away our next free pick. Angelo, grade the trade. Cook and Gibbs for Pollard. It's okay. I think I like it, but it's close. William Fenton, should I look to trade Gibbs before Monty comes back? No, I'd probably keep them both. Trevor Carty, I'd go Warren. I might go Warren over Chuba Hubbard, but it's close. Torchlight Kid, start 2. Downs, Godwin, Lockett, Dell, Olave, Rice, and Edwards. Torchlight Kid, I'd go Olave, and I'll go Dell. I'll go Olave and Godwin. Torchlight Kid, I'll go Olave, and I'll go Godwin. Niner Gang, I'd rather have Bijan. Addison for Bijan and Hollywood Brown? Yeah, absolutely, Niner Gang. I'd do that deal. William Fenton, I'd go Stevenson. Renee, thanks so much for the support. Sell Mostert for Rashad White? Absolutely not. Would not do it. Joshua, Deontay Johnson or Addison? I'd go Johnson. Yo-Yo, I'd go Mostert over Hopkins. Double A, I'd go Hubbard. John Smith, is Lamb and Pollard too much for Diggs? Yes, it is. Ari, I'd go Stroud. Mads, I'd sit Puka, Mads. If Stafford's out, I'd sit Puka. Angelo, Falcons or Raiders defense? Great question. I actually like them both this week. I'll lean slightly towards the Falcons, just barely. Shonk 13, I'd go Zay Flowers. Appreciate all of you guys being with us every single day. Make sure you guys are hitting that follow button. If you haven't done so already, if you're watching on TikTok, hit the follow button. If you're watching on YouTube, Twitch, or Kick, make sure that you hit that subscribe button. Be a part of the Butt Fumble Sports community. We are live every day. I answer your questions every day. I give out my picks every day. Make sure you never miss a show. Make sure you never miss our videos, our content. Hit that follow button. Subscribe today. I guarantee you it will be worth it. Misa, I'd go Flowers. Platinum Bully Camp. Pollard and Pittman for Mixon and Smith. I wouldn't do it. Platinum Bully Camp, I wouldn't do it, actually. Debbie Cakes. Jones for Cooper and White. It's okay. I'm not crazy about it. I'm dope. I'd go Taysom Hill. 5 Lewis Cleary 5. Thanks so much for subscribing. Welcome to the Butt Fumble Sports community. Subscribers, we do subscriber-only shows. Shows where only subscribers can comment. Those, we give a lot of personal attention to subscribers. So, if you guys subscribe, that's what you guys can look forward to. Jeremy, I'd go Hunt, Taylor, and Moss. Thanks so much for the cap. I'd bench Cook. Jeremy with the G, I'd bench Cook. Benjamin Webster, I'd go Ford. Benjamin Webster, I'd go Ford. Texas Tejano, should I start Herbert against Jets? What do you think? Maybe Prescott? I'd start Prescott. Prescott could have the better day. I understand if you don't want to do it because Herbert's been on a hot streak, but tough matchup this week. Sean, I'd go Kincaid rest of season. Sean, I'd go Kincaid rest of season. Grant, I'm going to go Derrick Henry barely over Pacheco. I don't love it. I feel like both are close in the points that they could offer, but I'll go Derrick Henry just barely. JRF, I'd go Dak. JRF, I'd go Dak. Vic Alva, Cup for Jefferson and Hollywood Brown. I'm not crazy about it, no. Jaden, I'd go Henry. Jaden, I'd go Henry. CL, I want Brown or Diggs. Is Puka and Thielen good enough? I actually think so. I wouldn't want to throw in Kincaid. I'd like to hold on to Kincaid and Laporta if possible. Trade Laporta for Achan. No, Doc Sherlock, I would not do that. Doc Skurlock, I would not do that. Case and Miller, start 3. I'd start Waddle, Moore, and Godwin. Waddle, Moore, and Godwin. Guys, we just hit 25,000 likes because you guys are the best. Let me give out another pick for you guys. This is another free pick from Butt Fumble Sports. Let's make it an NHL pick, everybody. NHL pick coming at you. NHL pick, I'm going to take the Kings on the money line. Kings on the money line. One pick I'm giving out. I'm going to drop a couple picks for you guys. So, a couple hockey picks. Here's a player prop bet. Victor Hedman, over half a point. Victor Hedman, over half a point. I'll also take Brady Tkachuk. Brady Tkachuk, over half a point. You guys want another one? If you guys want another hockey player prop bet, tap that screen. If we get to 27,000 likes in the next minute, we're going to give out another hockey player prop bet. Let's see if we can get to 27,000 likes in the next 60 seconds. So tap that screen. Maybe you guys don't care about hockey player prop bets, but I'm giving you guys the opportunity to get another one. Tap that screen. Let's see if we can get to 27,000 likes. We have 40 seconds left. 40 seconds left to get to 27,000 likes. Let's see if we can get there. Rippin' and shippin', I'd go Minshew. Rippin' and shippin', I'd go Minshew. Bill, I'd go Minshew. Bill, I'd go Minshew. I don't trust Matthew Stafford this week. Guys, we have 15 seconds left. 15 seconds. Mr. Fresh, I'd go Goddard. Mr. Fresh, I'd go Goddard. Guys, we hit 27,000 likes. Here's another player prop bet for you guys. Another hockey player prop bet for you guys. I'm going Alexander Barkov, over half a point. Alexander Barkov, over half a point. Another pick for you guys. Giving out all these picks for free. We will give out another pick at 30,000 likes, guys. 30,000 likes. We are going to give out, how about this? I'm going to give out 3 NBA player prop bets at 30,000 likes. 3 NBA player prop bets at 30,000 likes. Or if someone helps us out with our live goal, we'll give them out right now. How about that? Q, Pierce or Mingo? Q, I'll go Pierce, but I don't feel good about it. Aaron, trade Pollard and Cup for Hill. I actually would. I would do it. Jacob Duffy, Falcons, Raiders, Steelers defense. I like them all this week, but I'm going to go Falcons number 1. Falcons number 1. V-Dog, I'd go White. V-Dog, I'd go Rashad White. Bennick, start 1. Godwin, Higgins, or Myers. I'd go T. Higgins. Chris Rogers, glad that you liked it. Glad that you liked it. X-Faded, I'd go Pickens. X-Faded, I'll go Pickens just barely. James, is Adams a solid buy low target? I think so, but it's close. CL, I'm going to lean towards Herbert, CL. I'll lean towards Herbert. I know what the trends are saying or what the matchup says, but J3VIN. By the way, Mr. Fresh, thanks so much for the hat and the mustache. J3V1N. I'd go Gus Edwards, just barely. I don't love it, though. DeShiel, worth dropping Spears to pick up Chargers defense. I have Cowboys defense against the Eagles. No, Chargers are not a good defense. Chargers are not a good defense. Trevor, Gibbs for Jefferson. I don't love it. It's okay, though. Dak, Howell, or Levis. Cade, I'd go Dak. Cade, I'd go Dak. You guys hit that like button. I've got picks to give out. We have 3 NBA player prop bets to give out, guys. 3 NBA player prop bets to give out. First one, Pablo Banchero over, I'm going to say over half a three-pointer made. I saw this earlier today and I was like, man, that seems like a pretty good bet. Pablo Banchero over half a three-pointer. Pablo Banchero over half a three-pointer. Next one, Kevin Durant over half a block. Now, I am a little bit worried about this one. He didn't have a block last game against the Spurs, and the Suns are playing the Spurs again tonight. It's a weird back-to-back home where the Suns are home both games. He didn't get a block last game, but it's been a very consistent trend prior to that. So I will take Kevin Durant over half a block tonight. And the last player prop bet that I'm going to give out in this group of 3 is going to be Kelly Olynyk over 10.5 points plus assists. Guys, Kelly Olynyk is actually a really good player to bet on. He's always involved in the offense in a multitude of ways. He gets plenty of minutes. Kelly Olynyk's actually someone I've bet multiple times this year, and he's cashed for me almost every time. So keep your eye on him on his over 10.5 points plus assists. With that said, we have given out a bunch of picks so far, still have more to give out. If you want every bet that I make every day, if you don't want to wait for my picks throughout the show, if you want to see every bet that I make every single day, regardless of the sport or the type of bet, DM me on Instagram. That's Butt Fumble Sports on Instagram. Yep, I really did start a company called Butt Fumble Sports. DM us on Instagram, and we will give you a code, a referral code, and a link. That way you can see every bet that I make, regardless of the sport, type of bet. It's all there for free. All you have to do is DM us on Instagram. Butt Fumble Sports on Instagram. All you got to do is DM us, and we'll give that referral code and link away. Assassin Reborn. Trust Levis and D-Hop to pop off again. Should I trust Moss for starting? I like Moss for running back. I like D-Hop more than Levis tonight. Thanks so much for the cap. Appreciate all of you guys being with us every single day. Make sure you guys are hitting that follow button. Make sure you guys are following Butt Fumble Sports. Chris B, what do you think about Schroeder over 19.5 total points and assists? Chris, I love it. Chris, great play. I like Schroeder. Chris B, good play. Good play. Gavin Wheeler, rate my 10-man team. Hurts, Etienne, Eckler, Jacobs, Kyron. Well, no Kyron. Brown, Keenan Allen, Jefferson. You got some guys that are injured. That's the concern. I think it's an A-, B+ team when healthy. I'm dope. I'd go Cleveland Browns. I'm dope. I'd go Cleveland Browns this week. Chuba Hubbard or Hunt. I'd go Hunt over Hubbard. Hunt over Hubbard. Justin, I'd go D-Hop over Mixon, but it's very close. Very close. Josh, I'd go Pickens over Metcalf. Again, very close. Appreciate all of you guys supporting the show the way that you do. You guys have no idea how grateful we are. Should I start Calvin Ridley? Not this week. I believe he's on a bye week this week, so I don't like him this week. Brendan, I'd go Stevenson over Edwards. Stevenson over Edwards. Daniel F, I'd go D-Hop, Johnson, and Smith. D-Hop, Johnson, and Smith, Daniel F. Baker or Will Levis? I'd go Baker over Will Levis. Baker over Will Levis. Crispy, Devin Vassell, he's been a really good player so far for the Spurs. I'm not crazy about it because I didn't love what I saw in the last game with him, so I'm going to stay away from it tonight, but I don't think it's a terrible idea. Nat, I'd go Olave. Nat, I'd go Olave. Cowboys or Phillies, who's winning the game? I think Eagles are going to win that game ultimately. Start Pitts with Heineke or Kincaid? I'd start Kincaid. Benjamin Webster, I'd start Kincaid. I think he's got the better opportunity for points. 6 Geese, I'd go Flowers and Downs. 6 Geese, I'd go Flowers and Downs. Appreciate all of you guys being with us. If you have not done so already, hit the follow button, hit the subscribe button. LT YouTube, I'd go Nico Collins. LT YouTube, I'd go Nico Collins. Sammy Corrado, I'd go Pickett. I'd go Pickett over Levis. I think I trust Pickett over Levis. But Sammy Corrado, you're blowing us up a little bit. Don't make us mute you, ma'am. Ashley, I'd rather have Hunt. Ashley, I'd rather have Hunt. Krispy Kreme, I'd go Thielen and Rice. Thielen and Rice. Cody, we're not going to answer open-ended questions right now, buddy. Big Mike, I'd go Jones. Big Mike, I'd go Jones. Ashley, I would do that deal. Ashley, I would do that deal. Guys, we have only about a minute left of the show. Make sure that you guys are hitting that follow button. Make sure you guys are subscribing. And make sure you DM me on Instagram. Again, Butt Fumble Sports on Instagram. Make sure you're DMing us right now. That way you get every pick. We have a lot of picks that we didn't give out during the show. Plenty of opportunities for you guys to still get those bets in. Make sure you DM us right now. That's Butt Fumble Sports on Instagram. The name of the company, the name of the channel, Butt Fumble Sports. Find us on Instagram. DM us. That way you get every pick that I make every single day and you never miss a single one of them. Again, I hope you guys hit the follow button as well. We are live on TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch every single day. IPShade45. All you got to do is DM me on Instagram. Or hit that live goal. If you hit the live goal, we'll give out a few more player prop bets. How about that? If we hit our live goal before we sign off. Joshua, start 2. I'd start Henry and Higgins. Joshua, I'd start Henry and Higgins. Germs, I'd start Thielen. Germs, I'd start Thielen. Drizzy, Kadarius Toney. Yep, I like that one, Drizzy. Trenton, I'd go Olave. Trenton, I'd go Olave. IPShade45 just helped us out with our live goal. So we have a few more picks to give out. I'm going to take Kenny Pickett under 1.5 passing touchdowns. Honestly, I'm actually not as big on this one as I am some of the other bets we've given out. But it's been such a good trend. I got to give that one out as well. It's been such a good trend that I did bet it. I am going to ride with it. So for those that are curious, that is another one that we like. Let's give out a few more picks to say thank you to IPShade45 for helping us out with our live goal. Another player prop bet that I like tonight is Danico Autry over 1/4 of a sack. I really like this one because it's just 1/4 of a sack. So Danico Autry over 0.25 sacks. I like that one as well. I'll give you guys one more. I'll give you one more to say thank you to IPShade45 for helping us out with that live goal. I'm going to take Jaylen Warren over 2.5 receptions. Jaylen, other player prop bet that we're giving out for you guys. Again, if you want every bet that I make, if you want to see every bet that I make on my own, I give out all of my bets for free. All you have to do is DM me on Instagram. Butt Fumble Sports on Instagram. Just DM me there. I'll give you the referral code and links so you can get every pick that I make every day. Appreciate you guys so much. I hope you guys love the content, love the conversation. If you do, make sure you hit the follow button. Make sure you're subscribing on YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and on TikTok. If you're watching on TikTok, hit that follow button now. I will do a subscriber-only show later tonight. I will be live at around 10:30 to talk to subscribers on TikTok. That way I can answer all of your questions, give you guys a lot of personal attention. So if you guys want to join us for our show tonight at 10:30, make sure you subscribe on TikTok. Other than that, this has been such a fun Thursday night show. Obviously, no more baseball, but NFL tonight, college football tonight, this weekend, and of course the NBA and the NHL in full go. Hope you guys love the show. So grateful for all of those that support us every single day. Make sure you guys follow. Make sure you subscribe. If you do subscribe on TikTok, I will be live later tonight. Otherwise, for everybody else, I will be live at 5 p.m. tomorrow. That's 5 p.m. on Friday, November 3rd, 5 p.m. Eastern Time. I will be live on TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, and Kick, doing this all over again, giving out picks, giving out fantasy advice, helping you guys out with DFS every day. So make sure you guys hit that follow button. Make sure you subscribe. And make sure you're with us every single day because Butt Fumble Sports is built for you to help you guys out, cash tickets, and win your fantasy matchups every single day. I am so grateful for the support. Can't wait to see our subscribers on TikTok later tonight. And to everybody else, I'll see you guys at 5 p.m. Eastern tomorrow night. Until then, goodbye, everybody.